Cameron. My name is Wendy Ray. I'm a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner, and I was just going to ask you a few questions today, if that's okay with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 13.
Okay. And what grade are you in?
8th.
Okay. What school do you go to?
Marshall Middle School.
Okay. And how's that been going for you so far?
It's been going pretty good.
Okay. How do you like all your teachers?
They're all good.
Don't have any issues with any of them? Everything's going pretty well? Okay. What's your favorite class?
Probably athletics.
Athletics. Okay. What's your least favorite class?
Math.
And what grades are you making?
Ace.
Okay. Is that your normal grades? Do you usually make that all throughout school?
Yes,
Okay, good. Do you have any issues with listening to teachers?
Sometimes.
Okay. And what do you think that's caused from?
Just when I don't take my medicine for ADD.
Okay. So how long have you been taking medicine for that?
I want to say 4th grade.
Okay. Can you tell a difference when you take it from when you don't take it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you notice any kind of side effects from that?
Not really. No.
Okay. Do you play any sports or any extracurricular activities at school?
Yes, ma'am. I play football and play baseball, and I'm in East class.
Okay, good. Do you have very many friends?
Yes, ma'am.
All seem to get along pretty well. Do you have any issues with any kids at school possibly picking on you, bullying you, talking about you, anything like that?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you do any of those sorts of behaviors to other peers at school?
No.
Okay. So, how do you sleep at night?
Pretty good.
Okay. What time's your normal bedtime?
About 10 o'clock.
Okay. Does it take you very long to go to sleep?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any special activities that you do before you go to bed?
No. Not really.
Do you have to take anything to help you sleep at night?
Oh, yeah, I take melatonin.
Okay. Does that seem to help you?
I think so.
Do you have any trouble staying asleep after you go to sleep?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. And how do you feel in the morning when you wake up?
Like I don't want to wake up.
Okay. Do you get up on your own, or do your parents have to get you up?
Some of both.
Okay. Is it hard for them to get you out of bed in the morning?
Probably.
Okay. They don't have to pull you out of the bed, do they?
No.
They don't? Okay. Do you feel like you're tired because you're not going to bed early enough and not getting enough rest?
I don't think so.
You just like to sleep a lot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what time do you normally get up in the morning?
About 6:20.
Okay. Um, so, how do you feel as far as emotionally? Do you have any problems with being sad, lonely, depressed, anxious, being worried? Any of those? Do you know what all those mean?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so no issues with that. Do you ever feel angry?
Not really.
Okay. Has there been times when you did feel angry?
Mm-hmm.
And what did you do to cope with that?
I just try not to talk to people.
Okay. Since most of the time, are you angry at someone? Is that what makes you angry?
Sometimes.
Okay. That doesn't happen very often, though.
Not really.
Okay. So before you go to school, do you eat breakfast at home, or do you eat at school?
I eat breakfast at my house. I eat some cereal.
You usually eat cereal every morning. Okay. What about for lunch? Do you usually bring your lunch, or
I don't eat anything.
you don't eat lunch? Okay. What about dinner?
It depends on if my mom cooks or if we go out to eat.
Okay. But you usually have a meal every night before you go to bed. So you don't have. What is your favorite meal?
Probably. I don't know, Probably steak or fried chicken.
Nice Mexican. Steak or fried chicken. That sounds good too. Um, do you have any hobbies?
Mhm.
What do you do?
Baseball, football, listen to music, and play my pistol.
PS4. Okay. Do you like to do anything else?
Mm, I like to draw sometimes.
Okay. Do you play any instruments?
Kinda.
Okay. What do you play?
Oh, sometimes I play. I know how to play the saxophone, but I don't play it anymore. Like in school, but I play the piano sometimes, and I play the guitar sometimes.
Okay. What kind of music do you listen to? Okay.
Old music.
Do you have a favorite?
Mhm.
Who?
Johnny Cash.
Oh, okay. He's pretty good. And so what about like self-esteem? Do you have any problems with that? Do you ever feel like you have to live up to expectations of your friends or dress a certain way or act a certain way just because your friends do?
Not really.
Okay. Do you pretty much have your own thoughts and values and morals?
Mm.
What if someone differs from yours? What do you usually do?
I don't really. I don't care that much about it if they can do.
Okay. So you kind of understand that everybody has different points of view and you still
Yeah.
get along with them?
Yes, ma'am.
If someone tried to persuade you from yours, what would you do?
I just tell them I ain't changing what I think.
Okay. Well, do you have any questions for me?
Not really.
Okay. Let's see. Do you have? I actually have another question. Who do you live with?
My mom, my dad, my brother.
Okay. You and your brother get along very well?
No.
Why do y'all not get along?
Because he's just not that cool.
He's not that cool. Well, can only be one cool kid. So, what about your parents? Do you get along well with them?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. No problems. You feel safe at home?
Mhm.
Okay. And no other issues in the family? Everything's okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, basically, you have a little problem with attention at school, but your medicine has been helping you with that so far. And then maybe a little difficulty with sleep. You think you go to sleep okay, but do you play video games or anything like that before you go to bed?
Maybe on the weekends.
On the weekends, but not during
Yeah, I don't have bedtime on the weekends.
weekends. But on the weekdays, you don't do any of that. Do you take your phone with you to bed?
No, ma'am.
What happens to it?
It goes on the charger.
Okay, so you don't have access to that. So sometimes you may stay up and read comic books, and maybe you need to work on that just maybe a little bit so you can get more rest and not be so tired in the morning. Maybe something like that. Okay. Well, do you have any questions for me now?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Well, I'll probably go over all this with your mom and dad also. Is that okay with you? Is there anything that you would like me to keep between me and you?
Not really.
Okay. All right. Well, it's very nice to meet you, Cameron, and I will see you at our next appointment.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.